Testing, testing.
I can go check my tablet.
Well, he's got his phone right here, and it's always in his hand. Hello.
I can't do fucking instant.
Right now. Oh, Jesus. Get your ass.
You almost took that sound.
He did. He almost
Lily
climbed
waits
out
in
the
the chat.
window. Hi, Lily. I got sound.
Yes.
Got sound this time. Fuck.
I'll be back.
There's the sound. Woo! Hi, I'm terribly sorry. Oh my God, I thought I was talking to everybody. YouTube's kind of glitchy since the last update. Hey, can we calm down?
No.
What are you doing? You gonna walk him? Go. God. You eat the other two. Nobody got to hear you cry, so you.
I was crying.
He was crying because we're leaving. He gonna miss us. Yeah, we're fixing to head out tonight. I was telling how I talked to the sugar.
I got it. I did that.
My God. Out to the CPO office today. I didn't go to the. I got to talk to about 20 people today. It was great. Went better than I ever dreamed. Yeah, I know, right? Nobody listening. Get down. You.
Freaking chicken bar. It's all the fucking business on that side.
You can't hear. Get. Good boy. God. Anyway, it's been a busy day. We got the fence done. What the fuck is wrong with you? Is she barking? Oh my God. Oh God. She got the zoomies.
All over.
She got the zoomies.
She's from there to here, it's like that. From your room to your seat in like 1.1 second.
She does that at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh man.
That's what I said. This
That's
fucking
gotta
dog is something
suck.
wrong with her.
Yeah, I gotta suck.
She comes back here and lets me know she got to go potty, and I'm like, well, you got to tell him. She does that, jumps right on in there and jumps on him like that. I'm like, oh my God, you're crazy. You're a little puppy, but you're big. You're a big puppy. Yeah, I'm gonna beat on you. Yeah. Oh my God.
Chief always has to turn it into something to gnaw on.
So yeah, I went to the administration today and I got directed to an office that had like a lot of people in it. And they were like, nah, you just missed the guy, the CPO or CPO. I forget what. Anyway, I went in there and they said I was too late. And it was like early still. I was like, damn, because they was going to have a meeting. And some guy was standing in the doorway of the office next to me talking to somebody about the white boy standing in the office. And he was like, here, he's the guy in charge, go talk to him. And he was pointing to this one guy, and I walked in and started talking. And then the other guy started asking questions and stuff, because I think he was actually in charge. But Magnet and Ra and Soul Sucking and Prince and Birth and the Baby Prince and all that came up. Everything 1748 hertz, got a lot of wows, and It was a lot of people in there. I just went in thinking I was going to maybe somebody would listen, but I found a bunch of people that listened, so it went really good, I think. We'll see. I got a lot of wide eyes and nods, and I just went in there and talked like I talked to you, you know, and I asked him, I says, get down. I wish you could hear. I told him, I says, I understand the tribe's the one that's been charged with holding the earth on axis, and I just wanted to bring it to your attention. It's indeed not. The moon is cartwheeling and it's doing new tricks. And just in case, I said I'd like to offer some help if you need, because I've been coming up here talking to your historical society for a few years, and I didn't see anything going on with anybody, and I've made a lot of friends up here. And I said, there's really good people up here. I don't see anybody doing anything for anybody up here. I said, so I figured I'd come to and talk to you while I'm here again this time. And the actual people who can do something. So he was like, well, what do you think you're going to do? I was like, well, I don't know, dude. You guys are the experts on this, not me. I'm the new guy. You just, I'll sweep your floor after you're done. I don't care. You need me? Call. Yeah, I didn't go to the cultural office today, exactly. I'm not surprised, Mary. I've got a target audience of folks that actually have knowledge that we live in a multiple sun system, and they notice things, but sometimes they don't put it all together. It's that simple. That's why I'm having the luck I'm having,
I seen you jump from your dad's
because
bed
it's a
here in,
targeted
like, 1
audience.
second.
Yeah, we found his little complex. Jolly, how you doing? And you can literally see that on my post section if you're new. Um, Scroll down on my post section. There's a little 7-minute video. You can see a lady from live chat came while we were in Hastings, Michigan, on this massive jade feathered serpent, and you can hear her remarks of the first 7 minutes in the hole with me. It's a heritage site now, and they had lost it. It's legit. I mean, it's huge, truck-sized stuff, big white pyramid temples like Peru and Hastings, Michigan, under 3 feet of 20,000-year ancient ocean sediment. The Ottawa people say that the Great Lakes was dug out by weapons of mass destruction and threw all that stuff on top of it, is the story, which pretty much coincides with Thoth, the Atlantean. Um, anyway, Thoth is Ninjagita. Ninjagita was up in the Northlands digging pure copper ores when the War of the Gods happened, the Pyramid Wars. That's what Thoth is explaining, because Thoth is Ninjagita. He's in Enki's second son. His brother Marduk became Ra, and he became Thoth to hide us from ourselves. They assumed the identity of some of the pantheon we had. And again, if you know who they are, and you read your cuneiform, Ninjagita, again, was busy digging pure copper ores in the Northlands. And that's exactly where there's missing tons of copper ores. That's pure as Michigan. It's not a mystery. Plato confuses things, you know what I mean? You do your homework and you start reading what these cats actually said, you'll get the story. You might have to read it 100 times. I did. Almost literally, most of them right here on this channel on my earlier lives. And we'd walk through it every time we'd listen to it and get a correlation. You might, it's a lot of hours, but I mean, you might get some help from that too. if you looked at that, but because that's all still there, and that led to us finding, of course, I'm carrying around a feathered serpent from Hastings, Michigan myself that the Ottawa told me to carry around with me and show people. So that's what I do. We know how we made them too. Pure silica, calcium carbonate, a little bit of mercury, make a slurry, and then we'd shoot it with a magnetron. It would react and make a gemstone. We did it in forms and molds. That's why there's no tool marks on them. Uh, and that's not guesswork either. That's actually we have followed that signature all the way up into Utah. Every stone we made has that signature in it. It's a little flower-shaped matrix throughout the stone itself, and it's polarized, so you can actually harvest the electricity. Now, the University of Arizona knows, because I thought I had a fucking Nobel, but they told me to shove my Nobel back in my pocket because somebody had already figured that out. They're not allowed to talk about it because they'll lose their funding. And I'm talking about the University of Arizona. Fucking they ain't the only one. Archaeological department of Arizona here currently hiding facts like that. They know, and they're not allowed to talk about it because they're worried about losing their funding. Let that sink in. This is a higher learning institution that gets their funding from fucking people that they're lying to, and they're paid by the government to keep fucking lying. It's fucked up. I thought I had I mean, seriously, is that not a goddamn Nobel Prize? You can build a fucking concrete slab that powers your house for 10 house lives. You know, you'd have to rebuild 10 times over it to, you know what I mean? That's Nobel Prize territory, buddy. And fucking they were like, no, we already know they're emitting electric. Yeah, you know. So imagine my disappointment. I'm kind of upset. That's why I'm like accentuating University of Arizona, because those are the people who actually said that to me. Yeah, Plato's a distraction. I'm working on one, a little Sparky Bowl. It's tobacco. Plato's a distraction. If you go to the original books and read the cuneiform, they'll tell you exactly where Atlantis is. It's simple as that. We found it on my post section. About 10 posts down, you're going to see the title is uh, Lady in the Archaeological uh, Atlantis Dig with Me. 7 minutes long. Go look at it. It's amazing. We found it. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. I'm not embellishing. And it's all on live. I've got months of footage. It's not just that 7 minute video. I have months of footage of us doing that live. And she came from the live. I didn't know her. None of us did. So, and you get to hear her opinion of what she's looking at. Yeah, that's why I said I don't like my words, because I've got receipts and you can go look at them or not. I don't monetize this channel. Fuckity fuck fuck fuck. Feel free to say whatever you want, because I don't monetize this fucking channel. Obviously, right? Or I wouldn't be talking like that, because we just demonetized. I know, Mary. Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people that coming in there, they probably think I'm talking shit, because I'm not. It's amazing that what we done, I found up there. It's fucking and what we were just talking about that when the microphone was off. All this stuff we've done in the last few years. We've done a lot, and it's all right here. And you guys got to watch it live. That's the best part about it. We've been doing this live since, you know, before we started doing this. Me either, Jolly. I don't play that shit. I don't say anything I can't prove in a court of law. Anything I got on a video, I'm telling you right now, I got about 10 videos on my post section. If you're new, you really need to get there. My name's Eric Sebastian Briggs. Full disclosure, I'm the guy that authored the Davis Hemp Bill in 2014 under Republican Senator Jim Davis, North Carolina. Forced federal legalization of hemp, CBD flower. I was hoping to get it in your tanks because it burns better than gasoline. It could extend the life of your engine, and we don't have to murder for it. A field the size of Houston, Texas could run every plane, train, and automobile in the nation, and we wouldn't have to kill the first motherfucker or worry about straight. We'd have cow food after that. We wouldn't be at a 75-year cow low, and it's not because dude, look, out right here, I was telling people before it happened, we're gonna have a fucking grocery shortage, and they gotta lock us down martial law style so they can take control of the supply chain and blame themselves if they have to. In Donald Trump's first term, when we got locked down for that mRNA bullshit, I was telling people about spike proteins before it ever happened, months before it happened. I said, it's got to be this day, and it was that day. It happened that day. We got locked down that day, and then 2 weeks later, Wendy's couldn't sell beef. And it wasn't because the butcher was sick. I was telling people months before it happened that this is the day that shit's going to happen. And then the fucking wings, because they had to kill off this livestock. There was no grain. Your grain's been dying for years, and they just ain't telling you. And we came to a pinch point. And now they've been closing down stores for years, Family Dollars, all these shelves that they don't have to fill so they can funnel them into the big Walmart stores. Now Walmart's got the deli in the and the back. They sell them pizzas in 6 different fucking cases because they're spreading their shit, what they do have, which is highly processed bullshit, to make it look like there's still food in the fucking aisles. They can't have you understanding the extent of the food shortage right now. We've got a 75, think about it, the population 75 years ago eating off that amount of cows, 75-year low. I'm like, oh shit. And nobody's piecing together why the beef is so expensive. They're making up all these stories with tariffs and everything else to raise the prices because it's the availability is a problem. And that's the truth. It's an uncomfortable truth, but that's the fucking truth. And I've been right because I exchanged spittle over the value of your life with a senator I fucking worked for years. And they told me that 3/4 of you got to die to protect my son in the bunker from you infiltrating it and hanging him. And I was like, well, you can keep your fucking bunker. And I'm sure as fuck going to tell everybody I can because they all deserve to know. And I've been called crazy more than once. It's okay. I'm not. Okay. I like math. I usually gotta have the numbers in the equation to figure it out, but it's all good. I don't need. I know where I'm going right now. I know where we've been. I'm just offering you information you're not going to get anywhere else. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, I don't lose. You do. I promise you. It'll change your life if you look. There's a lot of people. I'll tell you. You talking about the misinformation. Thank you, John. How you doing, man? Good to see you. But misinformation, a lot of it, like for instance, you're going to elevate yourself because your human frequency's high, and your ears are ringing, and you're seasick and dizzy, and going through growing pains. I've read it. I've read all that bullshit that you read on fucking Facebook, and it sickens me. Have you ever heard of Professor Schumann? He says you're gonna fucking go insane and die if you don't do something about it. See the difference between the truth and fucking lie? Because a lot of people think they know the truth because they've been reading a lot of real sweet lies. That's all I'm saying. Hi, Vigorous. I thought that was you. Writing on the wall. That's on Raw Mapped. And it was an amazing, brilliant fucking thing. Here, look. You guys are missing the beautiful sunset. Looking at my ugly ass. Somebody threw this amazing hieroglyph in an interview I was in, and I read it like a Sunday newspaper because I'd seen everything that was on it, and it's just physics. It doesn't change in time. It's amazing what we were drawing on those walls and what we've been lied to about. The depth is huge, and just the volume is overwhelming. At sometimes you might want to take it one video at a time and sit on it for a minute, because I'm not going to give you my cheap words like I am right now. I'm going to show you my receipts and expect you to go look at them yourself so you know this. Knowing kills the fear. Well, we shake water. I'm not walking on it, my friend. It is definitely a nice breeze today and yesterday, probably tomorrow. We've stumbled across some amazing things and been led to dead ends that explode into amazing new beginnings by the fucking universe and the creator's design to educate us a little bit on what we are, because we've been lied to so extensively. Some of us, a lot of us. Some of us didn't believe that shit. I believed it forever, till I was 50. I didn't know what to believe. And I saw a page in physics that changed my life. And everybody that looks at it and understands it and does their homework, it changes their life. And for the better. So I feel compelled to share it as I got it. You are water. That's right. That's why we can heal so well, if we understand what makes it work. That mechanism through the creator and the magnetism. Your magnet is instantaneously reactive to every magnet in the universe. And every atom just happens to have a magnetic field. Imagine that. That's your instantaneous reaction at a distance, explained in electromagnetics. It's not a mystery. You don't need dark matter to explain something that you can't see. You can't see magnetics, but it's an understood property kind of thing, and you obtain one emanating from your body that looks just like Mother Earth. If you can come to the same frequency as her and the understanding of the Creator and who she is and who you are, we're going to call that meek, and you're going to inherit all of Earth's strength and be shield too. So get busy, steward. I'm a Scorpio. I'd sting myself to death just to hurt you if you fucked with me, but other than that, I'll leave you alone. That's just my nature. I've learned to fucking hold my sting a little better though. It's tough some days. Kingu's gonna light our way tonight. Yeah, he's almost full.
Kingo and me.
You definitely are, John. John Meek is definitely meek. It's If anybody in the room can say that, you can.
John Wick, John Meek,
Yeah.
John Wick's cousin.
Nice, Lily. You have a good night, hon. Get you some rest. We ain't going far tonight. I'm just going down to Gallup.
Winslow Holbrook, yeah.
Yeah, we're going the back way. Be watching for animals.
Oh yeah, they better watch out for animals.
Tis the season. Like I said, we're only going to be doing about 45, 50 cruising through there.
For skinny walkers.
Well, I had intended to leave, yesterday? Anyway, it got so blisteringly blowy, I was like, fuck, I almost afraid to drive downtown. It wasn't so bad this morning, and it's calming down. It was pretty rough this afternoon, though, for touch and go. But yeah, I can manage this. There is a lot of good news going around. There's just as much good news as there is bad. That's right. Focus on the good, remain calm. No, they got a design that doesn't go along with us. Quit serving their system. And that's our best bet. I understand people have a hard time letting go of it, but your government's fixing to commit suicide. And if you've been offered a bunker, you are not in a safe place. The only safe place in this is going to be your frequency, and they know that. Three suns are fixing to converge together for a hypernova. One sun makes a tone, three makes a chord. And a fucking harmony going to shatter you apart if you're not in the right frequency. And that's literally physics. It doesn't have anything to do with anything other than our creators set it up that way. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. There isn't anything that you can do about it except to be in the right frequency or not. I can't speak for you. Jeebus can't speak for you because that fucking voice ain't fucking covering your ass. You need to be in the right frequency. And that's the most important thing right now. That's why I think we need to continue the journey up to where people are offering information I don't have. I'm new at this, so are you, right? So let's go on a journey and figure out what to fucking do. Because I know there's some machines that are below our feet that need to be disassembled. And we're the only ones going to be fucking doing it. If we can't get these other people doing it that built them in the first place. Keep getting the message out there. Maybe it'll get to one of them. I'm going to keep knocking on doors. I think there's one up there by Rushmore. There's a lot of legends about stuff that sound really the same as this region. And I know there's 7 of them right here. So, working on it. Anyway, that begins tonight when we head east. We've been on this journey a long time. We didn't even know this shit. I knew this shit existed. That's why we fucking went up to Michigan in the first place. But I didn't know what I know now. I didn't know the details, the sticky details, and the devil's in there, as promised. Well, what do you think that Halls of Amenti is? It's in Hastings, Michigan, and I got months of the footage of us uncovering it. That's what I'm talking about, Joy. We've done it. We did that. It's documented. No embellishment, no lies, no bullshit. I put it on video and it's right there. I did a 7-minute video with a random lady coming in out of live chat. She just lived 20 minutes away from where we were. Out of the universe. Popped out there. You can hear her first 7 minutes. It's amazing. I'm not kidding. And I do not monetize. I'm offering you some goosebumps. That's what I'm offering you. I'm offering you fucking goosebumps and shit that nobody is going to share with you ever, like I'm trying to share it with you right now. So I've never seen it myself. So if you've seen what I got, then you let me know. I'll go look. Promise. Because I don't just talk. Right now we're just talking. Because mainly it's we've got a family built here out of we've been on the road, my son and I, for 4 years now. We've seen 300 and some tribes, and we've talked some people uh, all across the nation, preachers and universities with these heads we've got. We found the mix that we were making them with, gemstones, precious gems, monoliths, monolithic blocks, and huge mountains. We built mountains. They're huge. The works we were doing is amazing, and the fact that they hide it from us, to me, is a great big fat ugly sin. Because that's an accomplishment humanity did, and they hide it from us because they want us thinking we were stupid. We're not. We're just simply not. They make us this way. We do. And that's what we do here. We share things that we learn. We're starting to manipulate matter together. We're magnets. Start acting like it. Be amazing. That's how we're designed. Your creator's fucking amazing. And so are you. Every little point of life out there is a little forest of life. It's not painted on a dome. There's all kinds of stupid shit going on out there that just ain't real. I've got working models for egg Earth that are not a computer model. It's water and microgravity, and when it starts spinning on an axis, and the axis forms a hollow tube through the fucking water. Just it does. That's what happens. I've got it on video. I'll show you the shape of Earth and how it's formed. With her life force burning like a little sun in the middle. It totally makes sense if you understand a couple of little things of magnetism. Everything starts making so much sense. It's like, oh my God, it's not gravity. Gravity's a big fat lie. It's an actual residual of the electromagnetic field. It's electrostatic attraction that holds you to Earth. Constant flow of ions.
What a chaotic state you would be in if it was gravity.
I know, right?
It's on it over there flipping.
That's reality. Everything is a magnet. And we knew that back in the day, of course. Your magic carpet, Aladdin, he that's not a magic, that's his magnet field he's repelling with. You're a magnet, apply it to your life, and you become amazing because magnets are the most amazing toy I've ever played with in my life. Always. I've always loved magnets. They do crazy shit. So do you. We just never been taught that. I knew magnetic properties, so I never knew I had one. I didn't know had a magnetic property. Never knew it till I was too fucking old, man. I started playing with it, and man, just playing with it started helping me listen with it a little bit better to everything around me. Animals, plants, babies, little infants that can't form words out of their mouth, but they can speak clearly our old language of intent. If you're listening, you can know what the baby's crying about. And it stops crying before you even act because it knows you heard it. It heard your intent back and understands it. We can communicate with children, and we've been taught to have them literally stifle that and learn our words and how to lie to each other. Because you can't lie to each other with that old language. Yeah, Taurus field. Taurus field. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't. I never looked. And exactly that too. Heart doctors and brain doctors fucking know this shit. I didn't know it. I was a nuclear electrician. I knew magnetics. They don't know magnetics though, but they know we have a magnetic field. They know it's affected by the Schumann, but they might not know magnetic properties. Maybe they don't know physics of fucking every atom in existence as a magnet either. They keep us compartmentalized, and we think we're so smart because we know so much about one thing. There's a lot of things to know about. That's why I say be a jack of all trades and a master of none, because then you're going to be the busiest bee. Um, that holds true, I think. You can't master everything, but you can know as much as you can about a little bit of everything if you try. And some of us are going to be better at other aspects of the magnetic field than others too. We all have different attitudes, different emotions, different things that will affect different things that we try to do. Because that's what regulates your magnetic flow. Is your emotions. That sac around your heart is very important for the proper alignment of your head and your heart. That's a brain sac right there. It holds your memories and your emotions, and it's very key with the frequency that you're emitting. Yeah, well, you can call it what you want, but we can communicate with the dead. They're not we're on the electromagnetic field. The electromagnetic field is inseparable. We're on the magnetic side. We're in charge of billions of magnets right here with our little soul. And as soon as our soul gets tired and drops them magnets, it's still on the electromagnetic field. It never left. We're still here. We're still, and then when we come back, they got fucking our soul print in a book. It's called the Book of Men's Souls. And then when we're born, they take and print our feet to see who the fuck we were last time we came here. And that shit's got to stop. Ta-da! Full circle. Magnets have very similar field lines. So do we in our fingerprints. That's your magnet field coming through your biology. That's all that is. Whatever they tell you it is, it's a lie. That's your magnetic field coming through your fucking biology. That's your soul print. They know it as you're born who you were last time. It never changes. You can go back to the one and you can be on the chain. See, I got a chain of magnets right here somewhere. And every one of them is still their own individual magnet. But they all make the magnet chain stronger. And then when we come back, we're still the same magnet we were when we was here last time. That's how it's supposed to be. But we've been kept here, and they drain us in life and death in the fucking energy they create us in. The Creator wants us to learn from our mistakes, and not be embarrassed of them, but hold them as fucking badges of learning, and we grow our fucking little spark. And when we get back to the Creator's like, oh wow, cool, man. And he takes a little bit and grows the rest of the fucking universe. And then we get to go have a Mai Tai until we grow to be sons someday. And that's basic, real long story short. But that's how it works. And you can see that you're no different than this. And if your neighbor isn't doing well, look how much resistance he gives. But if they're doing well, the whole fucking chain is stronger. That's how we need to live our life, and we're not doing that. That's the fundamental flaw in what we're doing. If you can get that. I didn't say, look, every magnet on this chain is a different fucking shape except for these two, and they're a different color. And they all add to the fucking strength of the same fucking chain. They're a different color, they're different shapes, but they all are magnets, and each one is just as valuable as the next to the chain. And that's how we need to act. Period. It's pretty simple. It's physics. If a magnet in the chain flips, well, see, that depends on what we're doing. Because there's also a thing called a Hallback array, where you can arrange these fucking things in a situation where the fields make the combination field like what Mom does with the bow shock. She makes her magnet really strong in the front, 10,000 Gauss, say, just for sake of argument, it's probably something different, but 10,000 Gauss. And on the back of the field, it's weaker, but it's a Hallback array. It's what runs every motor in the world. It takes 10 Gauss of magnets, and the way you oppose them and line them up together creates 1,000 Gauss out of that 10 Gauss. That's a good way to flip a magnet and make the magnet stronger. But the other way, you're fighting against a magnet. That's different. That's like, now here's another thing. Here you go. And here's another aspect of flipping magnets. At the speed of gravity, you're going up. Be careful of that. Relax. When that happens, because we're fixing to switch suns, and it's a different polarity. We're going to see people flying. Just relax. Let Mom grab you with your field lines. If you're balled up, you're pushing like this, and she can't grab you. See how that works? Mom can't grab you. Relax. Rapture 101. Don't be in the rapture. It's kind of scary. H2O. Hydrogen, oxygen. They travel around in pairs. Latch on to one, push the other way, you got a free radical. They need to find another one though, right? To be H2O. Another free radical. What happens when you heat up a magnet? It loses its magnetism, right? What happens when you heat up water? The hydrogen and the oxygen let go of each other because the magnetism's dead and they become steam. It's fucking physics. It applies to everything. Isn't that cool? It's that simple. I'm an alchemist too. I've been working as an alchemist for 30 years, blowing glass. But I mean, like, I don't just blow glass. I know the chemistry of blowing glass. I know how to make my own colors and why. We add metals to the silica, just like a gemstone or a crystal in glass, borosilicate, and that's why it grows little crystals that refract the fucking light just right, and you get different colors from different metals. Golds produce reds, and blues come out of cobalt, and silver, and whites, and greens out of coppers, and all that good stuff.
You know where they put them in plastic bags?
Mm-mm.
Same effect they get with the dogs. Dogs hate the plastic bags.
You heard that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did it wake you up?
Used to be like cellophane baggies back there. Just looking at the sunset this whole time,
It's beautiful.
watching the colors.
Another beautiful end to a beautiful day.
Oh. Oh. Mm.
Well, I can tell you this much. We tracked Alpha Gall because Alpha Gall killed my dog. I did a video, and they found it in, 2002. First case was 8 years later, known to mankind. They found it inside a bovine intestine, Alpha Gall virus, and then next thing you know, the Lone Star tick is biting people and making you have alpha gall, which makes you allergic to any mammal product, which is meat or milk or butter, cream, pig, cow, um, and it limits you to chicken and shit. So I was feeding my dog beef, and she died. It gave her anaphylactic shock. So the deer that you're carrying home might poison you. You better be careful of the Lone Star tick. It carries alpha gall. CDC put out alerts last year and this year about it because it's an epidemic now. All of a sudden, making people allergic to beef and mammal products, pigs. It was being misdiagnosed a lot in the emergency room. They thought it was like food poisoning. Then they'd send them back out. They'd have another cheeseburger, end up in the ICU or dead. So now it's becoming an epidemic. CDC's put out a bunch of shit, but it was definitely manufactured. We've been for centuries hauling deer home and eating them just fine. And now you could literally like drag home your death. So don't do that. Be very careful. That's how I lost my dog. I killed my dog. I went out specifically. I don't even eat ground beef spaghetti. I use like turkey sausage, morning sausage or something like that for my spaghetti. I went out and hunted down her death. That's don't do that. If you see one of those Lone Star ticks on you or your animal and you start feeling sick when you're eating, stop eating it. You want to know the CDC lies. That's why I went and looked it up myself. Used to advise senators. I know who the CDC is. I didn't say I trusted them. I just said they put out alerts because people been dying from it. You ain't got to tell me the government's corrupt. That's why I stood down and moved into an RV and lived homeless for the last 4 years, trying to tell people what's coming. Sounded like a crazy man running around the country for free. You ain't got to convince me, baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a well-known topic around here. We talk about it all the time. Yeah, three-letter agencies. They got enough of those. Corporation established 1871. The Crown Vatican DC Corporation. 180 nations received their monies from, and they're all in on this. It's not just three-quarters of the population of the United States. They want three-quarters of the population of the world. When Putin nukes us, he's ensuring that our politicians ain't going to get entangled with you infiltrating the bunkers. And when we nuke them back, we're doing it the same for Putin. See, nobody's mad at anybody. There's 180 nations, and the crowning jewel achievement of our goddamn leaders is the extermination of three-quarters of the population to save their own necks in a fucking hole in the dark fucking ground, protecting themselves from something that they ain't going to be able to protect themselves from. They're leading themselves into their own fucking coffins. And I refused it. And I came out to tell you. And that's honest to God, the their crowning achievement. That's their plan, and obviously, my very words since 14. They plan on having Russia, China, North Korea fucking simultaneously nuke us as the world cheers. Well, I'll tell you what, man, we ain't far from that, and we're supposed to be in civil war at the same time, so that's coming. Tell me how in the hell you don't have a civil war with a president stealing $1 billion, almost $2 billion a year dollars to give to fucking criminals. Yeah, that's a good start. And Bondi's in there giving testimony now. She's the dirtiest bitch I ever seen in my life. And, the script calls for her to tell them everything. And God knows. I keep pointing people at the Spirit of New York. You know the Spirit of New York? Remember that? That's top headlines, right? No, that's Donald's yacht. There's $100 million in sexual allegations attached to that one, settled out of court with Miss Teen USA contestants decades before he met Epstein. Why ain't nobody talking about that shit? That's public knowledge. Go, you hit your Google machine. You don't need a file for it. It's crazy. No, what nobody talks about. See, omission is fucking a lie too. I remember that as a child. Fucking Donald's always been a fucking child molester. Fucking creepy dude. Hillary's fucking cousin. Good golf buddies with Bill. Fucking took $160 million fucking loan out from Soros on Christmas right before his fucking first term for his Chicago towers. And people don't talk about that shit. They talk about how Soros is in fucking Hillary's pocket or Hillary's in Soros' pocket, but they don't talk about how Donnie got 160 million. When did Hillary get 160 million from fucking Soros? I can't point to it. No, the hypocrisy and the fucking things that nobody talks about is insane. It drives a motherfucker crazy if they know about it, and now you do. Ha 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 ha. Look it all up. It's real. It's fucked up. No, it's play. It's a play. This is all scripted. He was a Democrat until fucking Hollywood reality TV show made everybody, The Apprentice there, made everybody think he was some kind of successful businessman, which he has never been. Unless you're talking about the WWE, him and Vince McMahon, when they used to do that back in the day. You ever see him in the ring? It's funny. Shaving fucking Vince's head and shit, wrestling everybody. acting just like he does on the stand today in the presidency. No different. It's those same people that used to cheer him on every Saturday at the WWE cheering him on now. Same mentality. Nuke everybody. They want to make glass out of the Middle East. They have no idea what they're begging for. $1871. Yeah, see, the numbers don't lie, do they? You know, a mason is all the things that can be measured, not just blocks. All things which can be measured. Masons are in everything. I'm sure it's not. I have no idea what you're talking about, Joy. When people do that to me, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You gotta talk about English to me with numbers. I got to know the equation. I don't even know what you're figuring there. Plato with the P15 is no joke. Okay, I ain't laughing. Okay, now I am. I know it's something you guys are trying to tell me, but I don't. I'm Captain Obvious. I'm a little slow. It's just a bunch of numbers to me. I gotta know the equation before I can tell you the answer. Imagine you're doing something with the alphabet and adding up and coming up with numbers. I've seen people do that kind of stuff, but I still don't have your references. Because that's kind of what it strikes at. But the Masons, people in charge of the calendar, that can be measured too. They put certain dates mean really important things to certain people. Absolutely. No, I don't. I'm sure you've had a hell of an adventure. I'm just telling you where my limitations are, Joy. I'm pretty good at math, but I'm not sure what your equation you're working. I don't have a reference for it, huh? That's all I'm saying. I gotta have 2 plus 2 to tell you it's 4. I don't know the number correlations of letters and stuff like that. I've not practiced that very much. I know that in the English language, every letter is actually a word, and every word's a sentence in the original structure of the words. It's a very vile language. We have to spell correctly. We're putting each other to sleep and all kinds of shit with vibrations that we're singing out. Um, I know all that, but I've never really got into the numbers of it. Again, like I said, I don't want to master everything. I just want to kind of be a jack of it. Well, 58 is 116. See, I could tell you that. I got you there. 460? No, it's 420. 420, Joy. It's 420. Not 460. I gotta turn this light off. I haven't started the beast.
What?
I got the batteries hooked up together. I don't want it to die.
Start.
Yeah, soon. We're gonna roll out. Look, the wind's gone, died down. I don't want to leave, Jamie. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you and your mom. We ain't gonna be back for a while. Going on a trip I ain't really excited about, but we're doing it. I'm kind of excited about going up to Sino Lakota a little bit. But this whole,
It's not snowing and cold.
yeah, I know. It is the right time to go that way. And I'm excited about seeing friends and stuff. But the whole trip back east is just, God, not in my itinerary, really. Like go to Oklahoma and visit people in PA, but then we're already fucking back east, so may as well go to Philly and see mom.
Oklahoma, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, shoot down to Texas, see Glenn, Missouri, down that region. But the whole East Coast thing, yeah, well, that's where we're heading. That's a mess. Yeah, I did. She was like, huh? It is. The whole East Coast is just a mess. It really is.
All right, I'm gonna go inside then.
All right.
Check you out on the live feed.
Cool. I'm gonna get us started.
Make sure you don't run over the cats.
Hmm.
I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Me either.
Hey, you guys
I'm happy you guys are in good shape, and we're in good shape. We'll come back and be in good shape together again.
It's your fault, Chico.
It's all your fault, Chico. Here's two, sugar.
Fix these steps behind you here.
Whoa. Am I locked in? See you later, Seamus. Oh, your dad get too crazy.
Look at him.
It's too late, huh? Thank you again, Jamie.
Sugar.
Can you grab it? Oh, shit.
No, it's not cool. It's not cold at all.
It's chilly out there.
No,
Just a little bit.
not at all.
Ugh.
Sugar. Hey.
We have peace pipe too. I'm a glass blower.
Sugar.
You know a guy now. I do a lot of live glass blowing here too. That's how I make my money. We'll set up God knows where and blow glass.
Sugar.
That's my next destination.
Get down. Get down.
I'm good in the back. Okay. Hey, close that window back there on my side. Over here. If you would, please. Get down!
Hey.
Dogs are excited. We're back on the road. I need my translator.
No.
I can no longer read.
Yes, you can.
I'm driving the
Believe in
bus.
yourself.
The
Believe in
unicorns.
yourself.
The unicorns trotting.
Believe in yourself. You can accomplish anything.
See, I was looking ahead, and Gallup's got a lot of head shops. I'd drive straight to Albuquerque, but I want to have a little bit of gas left when I get to where we're going. And if I push Albuquerque, I don't know how much running around I'll be able to do trying to sell glass. So I'm going to hit that up. I've never seen so many head shops. They actually got a cannabis club in Gallup too. They ain't never had that before. That's new that I ever found. I ain't never seen nothing like that in Gallup. So it's been a little while since we've been there. A couple years since we came through. We're gonna go right through Window Rock tonight. I don't intend on even stopping there. Like I said, we're gonna head right on into Gallup. Find a spot to sit, probably at Walmart.
Daniel Barrington show.
Howdy, howdy. Happy Thursday. I'm hoping to catch an owner in on Friday and maybe somewhere to blow for a day or two because I need it. I need to blow. I'm low on glass and money, but I got gas and glass, so you know the story. I need to make money and blow some glass. We got a 2 or 3 hour drive till we get there, and we still got about, I don't know, 80, 90 bucks I think in the $100 somewhere, something like that in the donation. I didn't look at it lately. I think we got another $100 in there, about a quarter tank. I'm pretty sure we got plenty to get to Gallup. I think we can get to Albuquerque with what we got. Gallup's about halfway to Albuquerque from where we're at. We'll meet in 40 right there in Gallup too. I have a feeling there's a lot of fucking head shops right there. I think we're gonna find one we can blow at in their parking lot. For a day or two anyway. Make a couple $100 and move on down the road. I'm down to 20 in personal money. I'm broke. And I ain't got much glass. A little bit.
Johnny says, glass cash gas.
Uh-huh. You know the story. I think today I finally accomplished here what I've been trying to do anyway all these years. I've approached a different department. Actually went to the administration instead of a branch of your government. I went to the government.
Let's everything end off here in a good note.
Huh?
Let's everything end off here in a very good note.
Yeah, I'm really happy with what happened today. Ecstatic. I should probably cue in our destination. Hey kid. Son.
Never mind. I'll get down to the bottom of the hill and do it.
all good, David.
On a bumpy road, man.
Sugar? What the fuck, dude? Is your car? No, just a little. Huh. Hey, Jamie.
Sugar? Calm down. No.
No, I got a GPS us in. Yeah, I did kind of forget some. I'll be right back. Okay.
Says you got something. Says you got something.
Oh, fuck. Be right back. God damn it. Oh, fuck. Be right back. God damn it. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully I have sound. I wouldn't know. I just had to make sure I'm going the right way. It's been a couple of years. We're going, well, I knew I was going the right way here, but I didn't want to get up the road and be like, where am I supposed to turn?
He says no 40, Keys Canyon, Steamboat, Ganado to Window Rock, Gallup.
Yep. There ain't too many turns.
silence is over for the time being.
You don't know what's talking like. Sorry, we're driving. Not much going on here. We just tripping, baby. A little bumpy road. again. One bigger. One bigger. the 420 mile mark.
You go to sleep. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Sorry, my translator's slow. I'm assuming that's Mary.
Yes.
Night, Mary. See you in the morning.
200 feet at the traffic circle, take the second exit onto Arizona 264 East, US 191 North. Exit the traffic circle onto Arizona 264 East. Continue for 51 miles.
Michael Joe's Mansion Fight.
So, Mike,
Hello, Mr. DA.
how things going in Winslow? Time is it?
11:41. I remember dark days, the victims laid around me. I remember each flash, the breath that got the air. Crumbling inside, horses waiting. Hike twice.
Hi, twice.
Yes.
Hi, twice. I'm guessing you're driving. Me too.
Michael says, yep.
You know, head into Gallup. Found a bunch of headshots out there. I didn't know it existed. Welcome to Window Rock. St. Michael's. Window Rock.
We had derailment Gallup, nothing bad.
Oh, we're heading right into it. Welcome to Window Rock.
Michael says, where y'all at?
Almost to Gallup. We're just got into Window Rock. Heading east. drive in the day. This thing anyway. We're gonna scoot up to Gallup tonight. There's head shops up there. I need gas money. Milk money.
Michael says on I-40.
Nah, we're on the. Oh no. We're gonna get on the I-40 in Gallup after I try and make a little bit of money. No, we're coming out from Second Mesa, but Jamie's been up there laying down fence. And it's a lot easier just to go straight east because the 40 rises up to meet us up here.
Welcome to New Mexico.
Welcome to New Mexico.
Michael says, oh well, dang, I was gonna try and see all.
We'll be back. We gotta come back. There's a machine right there near you that ain't tore down yet.
You're not gonna give me any time.
I was gonna
And
help
you just switched it, and I have to wait for it.
I was gonna help.
Tom Love in the chat. Oh yeah.
Howdy.
Where the hell are you guys going?
Gallup tonight. Find somewhere to sleep, hit a Walmart, try to sell some glass tomorrow. Find somewhere to blow. I need to re-up some gas money. Unless somebody got a whole lot of gas money, we got a long way to go. Find somewhere up here we can blow some glass, we'll be doing good. There's a bunch of head shops and cannabis stores up here. We should be alright.
But they are inside. They're
I'll sell whatever glass I have anyway. Either way.
Michael says I'm on Highway 66 and I-40.
What was that, 387 for gas? Oh my God. Started like New Mexico better.
It's always been cheap.
Yeah.
Malia says I can give you a couple bucks tomorrow when my son wakes up. I don't know how to do it with this card.
What's up, Claudia? How you doing?
Michael says, yep, 387 gas, LOL.
Wow. that was a shock right there. I was like, whoa! Woo! We were fucking putting the rest of the donations in the tank while we were in New Mexico. Before we get to Colorado. Sure.
Michael says, wind's low, 42.
Oh. Yeah, we're almost $1 cheaper here. Probably cheaper in town. me a Walmart. Good. Please. See what I said.
Remember the drive that we had to take. Remember the miles that made my heart shake. I remember the two that were lost in the air. Remember the sight of you everywhere. Saying you will not. Now I never let it go. Nothing's It says you have the upside app. Save a little bit.
You know, I've tried it. It doesn't seem to work with me very well. I've never seen anything internal. Most likely it's user error, I'm sure. Try it.
Looks like closest is Gallup.
I realize that. I actually know that. And that's where I want you to zero us into, please. How far is it?
12 miles. The days of old. Malia says, I remember you saying it didn't work or something.
Yeah, I've never seen it show back up. So, it's all good.
Sick and Tired says, hey boys, what are you doing driving at midnight on a clusterfuck road?
Yeah, it's clusterfucked alright. Trying to get somewhere. Trying to get to Gallup. This is bullshit. I agree.
Amalia says, yes, I don't like that damn road.
Huh. It was a real tight fit there.
No. Never.
Probably better to do it now than with traffic on it anyway.
Amalia says, just be careful.
Yes, ma'am.
Ty says, no kidding, damn Sam. Nothing can stop the mission guided by glory.
We made it this far.
Jamie says, you guys cut out earlier. Looks like you're on the other side of Window Rock. Almost a gallop.
Yeah. Just a few miles from our destination of Walmart.
In 600 feet, merge onto US 491 South. Continue on US 491 South for 5 miles.
Yeah, we're making pretty good time, I guess. I don't even know what time we left. We've been rolling nice and steady, though. 45 to 55, hovering around that region. It's been a pleasant evening.
Michael says, it's loading my end. I can't hear nothing, LOL. So y'all won't be near me, right?
Nah, bro, we're heading east. I told you we was heading out.
Jamie says 8:48 p.m. I took notes.
It took us quite a while to get here. There. Couple of big hours. About 3, I guess, 3 now. My butt's sore, I'll tell you that. Fuck.
Dirk. Dirk's back. LOL.
Yeah, we probably got pretty good signal here. On this area. Where's my turn, bud? Yours my GPS right.
2 miles.
2 miles. It's on this road.
No.
Okay. Give me some heads up. Left or right?
Right.
At the next light, use the left 2 lanes to turn left. At the light, turn left onto North 9th Street, Old US Highway 608. Continue on US 491 South for 1 mile.
How far down am I turning?
1 mile.
1 more mile? Probably the next light.
Yeah.
Welcome to Gallup.
In half a mile, turn left onto Coal Basin Road. Turn left onto Coal Basin Road. At the next light, turn
Right
left.
here.
Yep.
Take a right.
At the light, turn left onto West Jefferson Avenue. Continue on West Jefferson Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.
About a mile. Half a mile on the right.
Half a mile on the right.
Maybe. But it's a right and then another right to the Walmart. It's a right before it, so we can change roads.
Huh?
Not here. Just yet. This right, okay. Yeah, it is. Alright. It is this right. Right here. Here it is. There's Walmart. Thank you.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Michael says, so before I leave, we're not close enough, or close.
At
right
the
to
stop
meeting?
sign, turn left onto Kachina Street.
Huh? What?
Michael says, so before I leave, we're not close for meeting, right?
Brother, I'm in Gallup heading east tomorrow. If you get here tonight. Which one's Walmart? This one. On the left? Or on the right?
Sure on the left.
No, it's on Depot Road. Walmart's on the right.
Oh. I assume because the blue lights.
Are they actually open?
There's people, huh? I don't know. It might not be.
Seems like it might be. There's some fucking water right now.
Turn left onto Kachina Street. Then at the next light, you'll turn left.
Nah, I think they're closed.
Yeah, just think they allow parking in there. Parking lot. Okay.
Exit the parking lot toward West Maloney Avenue. Exit the parking lot toward West Maloney Avenue.
Yeah, they're definitely closed. It's alright. We'll be first in line tomorrow. Cheap donuts.
Sugar.
Stop it.
Sugar. No. Stop.
Home sweet home for the night. No! We made it. No!
Oh dear. I hear a train.
Yay, we made it.
Boo.
Yeah, they're closed. Oh well. Okay. I haven't got coffee. I need a donut.
No.
Mood juice.
Water.
Water. Well, we're gonna fill it with water in the morning.
Yeah, but you need water for your coffee.
I'm going up to right after you. So don't hold, yeah. Okay, right before you. I gotta unhook the batteries. Huh?
Still gotta leash these.
Yep. Okay. Bring it back.
Now we've begun, should we sit down and beyond and settle the score? What was all this for? Everybody killed, explaining kid, no one gives a shit about why you did this. Looking outside, a beautiful day, gotta say, hear the birds singing, all these flowers. See the church bubbling, nice out here, what's the view? Since this tree is a bit much for you with. Stop. Trees are fading, kid. Forecast your route. See which points getting to these choices. So you can't pass us.
I ain't hearing your shit. Chill out, boo. Chill out, boo. You're gonna live. You're gonna be alright. Chiquito. Holy crap, my butt's sore. Hold on, Chief. Hold on. Don't get so excited. You're making this harder. Alright. He has to go poop.
It's in your hands. We beckon you to bring it back. A world where monsters didn't care. A world that used to have me. You went and tore it all to shreds. Left every last that you could dead. You know what? I tried. Yes, this is Archie Grove.
Hey, Rebel, how are you? Good to see you. We're doing good. We just got into Gallup. Pulled into Walmart. I'm fixing to pass out. My butt hurts. I've been driving too long already. Sore ass. I gotta gain some more weight. Fuck. My butt's too bony. I got us to Gallup. I'm gonna get some sleep. Get up in the morning. Get me a yellow sticker deal for breakfast. Some cheap raspberry donuts. Yeah, I'll take a swig of that. Thank you. Fuck, I'm thirsty. Good night, Jamie. We'll see you in the morning, brother. God, that hit the spot. We made it just in time. We're so out of water. Slide in safe at home.
Swig of apple juice.
Swig of apple juice and swig of Gatorade.
That's all.
Boy, I need to work. I need to get busy.
Your puppies.
Need to sell some glass. Make some more glass. You know how it is when we go up there. Go up a little bit of water. We can stay till it's gone. We started spitting yesterday, spitting air. I was like, oh shit, we're out of water. We're out of milk, out of juice. Everything to drink right now. It's gonna be a thirsty night. It's all good. Walmart opens in about 6 hours, I think. Let me see what time it is. Yep, about 6.5 hours. I'll be good. I'm gonna sleep till then. 14 hours, huh? I just drove, what, 3.5, 4 hours. So that's good enough for me. Made it a decent distance. We still got enough gas. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we can make it to Albuquerque. But I want to make some money here so I'm not broke when I get to Albuquerque. We might sail right on through Albuquerque if I can make some money here. I just don't want to be broke when I get to Denver because I need to buy some glass when I'm there, because that's where the supplier is that I know has Pyrex. I just had a case delivered down in Sedona from them. I want to get another case while we're in the area, or at least pick up some glass while we're here. God, my ass hurts. I've been sitting in this chair half the day anyway, not even driving, just sitting in this chair all day. All right, I'm killing it. Love y'all. You have a good night. I'm going to bed.